Oh boy, it's it's gonna be an evening, so I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Let's go into it. First drawing is Sailor Moon, and let me lower that a few notches. Okay. I'm not going to be talking all that much, only because I accidentally bit the side of my tongue, and it hurts, like really bad, so just gotta send these two invites. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I gotta share with him. Alright. Let's get right into it. Sailor Moon is first up, as I had mentioned. And just make sure I can see everything. Okay, good. Having panic attacks. I don't know, for some reason... Okay, there we go.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Tom.
Okay. Now, enough of this BS. You want to see me draw Sailor Moon, right? This is a little nerve-wracking. Yeah. I would ask you to excuse the proportions, but I don't know why. For some strange reason, they gave these characters abnormally long legs. And would you believe that the characters in Sailor Moon are middle school girls? Like, I mean, first of all, the show, it's a beautifully done show. But, you know, at the same time, there are also certain connotations that, you know, you really, you know, anyone who's ever gotten the hots from Sailor Moon, remember, they're middle school girls. Keep that in mind before you mistreat a woman. That is, if you were to.
My friends don't do such things. Hi, Diane. And hi, Lily.
If you're watching too. Okay, let's see. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. I'm a little under the weather. But then again, the weather is a little under itself. Nope. Nope. Now let's see. Trying to decide, and at the last minute, no less. Just something that I rarely do nowadays. Oh, that's not fun. Oh, stupid ants. Jay, maybe you can help me, explain this. How is it that in Sailor Moon, all of the characters who are supposed to be these innocent middle school girls who turn into superheroes and save the world, how is it that they are like 7 feet tall? Fighting evil by moonlight. Oh no, wait a minute. Nah, I'm too far into the pose. The illustrator hates me already because I'm going a little too far into detail. Well, tough illustrator. Tough luck. I know some people still prefer Photoshop. You can have your precious Photoshop, which is all well and good. But dude, I'm keeping my Illustrator. If you're liking this so far, please share with your friends. Oh yeah, I know I got this. But, let me tell you something. This is gonna be a very long episode. So those of you who came, I hope you plan on staying a while, because it's gonna take a while. maybe. You might have something there. Yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they're definitely too low. Let's bring them up a bit. You see where the top of the head is. Okay, that's a lot better. What's funny about the crown? This is a very symmetrical character. We'll worry about the I mean, Sketchbook is cool. I had it for a bit on my iPad, but I don't know. I can't sway from Adobe. I can't do it. I mean, people have tried unsuccessfully, I might add, to try to get me away from Adobe, and I can't do it. Yeah. Oh!
Now back to your reference. No!
Yes. Okay. Now we're gonna... There's the reference, at least for the face anyway. See something. Okay, we got that before. So the lashes have a very particular swish to them. 5. Alright, move on, Drezen. Me? Yes.
Hi, Nick.
Okay. That's right. Everybody, Mary Catherine Greco, who is watching this stream, she is the costuming genius behind Rose Maiden Cosplay. If you go to her page, when you're done with Drezen Draws, of course, scroll through the pictures and you will find perhaps the most dynamite Sailor Moon cosplay you will ever see. And I'm not saying that to kiss ass. I'm saying that because I've seen a great deal of cosplays in the conventions that I've been going to and through other avenues, and I gotta tell you, I mean, nothing comes anywhere close to some of the cosplays that I've seen Mary do, especially Sailor Moon. So, just keep that in mind. Didn't they? I'm trying to remember. Didn't they call Sailor Moon's alter ego a meatball head or something in some episodes? I can't remember. Mary, help me out on this one. You know Sailor Moon even better than I do, and I was watching Sailor Moon before you were born. Actually, no, that's incorrect. I couldn't have been watching Sailor Moon before you were born. Because Sailor Moon came out in, what, 92? Bunhead. Date night. Ooh la la. Well, enjoy. Remember when I said we were gonna be here a while? Oh, we're gonna be here a while. At least this is starting to look like something. It's like you draw one ear, you fix one ear, you draw the other ear, you have to fix the other ear, and so on and so forth, and yada 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 till the end of time. Yeah, drawing Sailor Moon is not easy. And just think, after this is done, I'm going to be drawing Godzilla. This way the larger circle over here doesn't throw me off. See something. Oh my god, that actually looks like Sailor Moon. Nah, I'm not drawing the weapon in this one. Maybe the next time around. but not in this one. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll have her holding something. That actually looks like a hand.
Oh, darn.
Well. Yeah. Alright. I think I know what's wrong. Alright, let's do the skirt, huh? I do not like the way that looks. My highlight at CradleCon. Oh god, there's a lot. There's a lot. First off, there was, you know, chilling out with some of my repeat customers from Long Island Comic Book Expo. Such as Diane, who was on here a little bit ago. I'm not sure if she still is. But she and her daughter and her husband were visiting, and her daughter is absolutely adorable, and she loves Lucky Zilla. So she came to my table and she was playing the board game, and she just had a really, really, really spectacular time. And I enjoyed the time with her because I don't have any kids. I'm not married. I never have been. And, you know, I'm not going to go into the details of my job, but I work in customer service, and customer service can be a very thankless field. It can be a very thankless job, and it can be very stressful, but, you know, but being able to show off what I really love to do and have some kid just, you know, be immersed into it is like one of the best things ever. I mean, that was just one thing. It was a big thing. It was a big thing. But and to add to that, they came back later that day because she wanted to play the game all over again. I was exhausted, but I didn't say no because, hey, she was that into it, and, you know, I've worked very hard to get where I am. So, am I gonna say no to one of my little visitors? Of course not. Nah. And we played the game until, I don't know, about 6:45 when the joint was closing up, and, you know, she had a great time. I had a great time. I mean, meeting Larry Kenny was also a highlight. Meeting this other young woman who plays ukulele. I don't know if there's any romantic prospects at work, but I'm working on it. But I'd have to say, you know, in addition to meeting so many other new fans of Lucky Zilla and so many other very talented people, and of course, you know, spending what little time I did with you, Kel, because it's always a pleasure, you know, hanging out with you. You know, I mean, you've got a great deal of talent. Your wife has a great deal of talent. You know, and I'm glad that you guys have a partnership in your art, as well as, you know, your marriage and your son together. I think that's really cool, and you know, it transcends, you know, in your art and everything. So yeah. Oh darn. I need to fix those legs. I swear to God, the Sailor Scouts are all like 7 feet tall. Gotta do the legs over again. Ink the legs anyway, I'm not penciling them over again. Like I said, I still have to do Godzilla. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks way better. You think? All right. Let's see. Yeah, me too. It was such a great show. Such a great show. Very well organized, very well promoted. The staff there was terrific and very, very helpful. The guests didn't overpower the artists, which I think was great. Because, I mean, it's like, you know, it shouldn't be about competition. It shouldn't be about competition in these things. It sends a really bad message to the artists. Same with me. Yeah, I figured, you know, it's either a good thing or a bad thing that, you know, we signed up in advance for the next CradleCon. You know, I mean, it better be even better than the first one. Oh my God, this really looks like something. Let's see. All right. You really want me to draw this stupid wand? Okay. I'm gonna draw this wand. Just for you, Kelly. Just for you. Okay, where's this wand? I just want everyone to be witness. I am doing this under protest.
Hi, Soup.
Soup, your timing is almost perfect. I'm getting ready to finish Sailor Moon and move on to Godzilla. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. I have to color Sailor Moon first. Because I had to draw the stupid wand!
Anyways. Now, first and foremost,
We are going to ink in the wand thing or whatever this is. And I hope the kids are feeling better and everything. If, well, maybe we'll do that, and then maybe in a mashup episode that I will do, maybe sometime in 2019, I'll have Godzilla in a Sailor Scout outfit. Better yet, I will have every kaiju in a Sailor Scout outfit. And that will be amazing. In all the wrong ways. Because you know how I do. Oh my god, are you... They need to take that model away from people. I mean, it's like, dude, they made an ice bucket challenge video with that model. I know this because when I did a Lucky Zilla ice bucket challenge video, this one went up the same exact day as mine. I guess maybe Toho got wind of it, or I don't know, I don't care. I know the name Lucky Zilla, blah blah blah. It's similar to Godzilla, but the concept isn't, so I'm not worried. And I keep the name more as tribute to anything else, to what made me what I am today. Some brooding cartoonist who works in customer service that... Let me see this. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely, if I did do that on the show, I would sell it as a print. Oh hell yeah.
Yay! Thank you, Kelly's Bob.
Okay. Now let's see. Now we're gonna bring in these as color references. And nothing more. Whoa! Hello! NSFW. Right up in here. Oy vey. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Actually, yeah, I've seen a Captain Moon at in fact, on Lucky's Instagram, there's a pic of him with a Captain Moon, Sailor Moon with a Captain America shield. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what we're referring to, and it was actually a pretty cool cosplay. Jean Grey is Sailor Mars. Is it just me, or am I, you know, about to get yelled at for a vision I'm having? For some strange reason, I just pictured Michelle Obama as Sailor Venus for some reason. Don't ask me why. Hey, it's royalty free. That means you can dance to it like royalty for free. But we all just kind of walked right into that one, didn't we? No Jupiter, then who's Sailor Jupiter?
Hi, Sal.
Yeah, I know, Sal. I'm still on Sailor Moon. Can you believe it? Then again, I knew I was gonna be on this for a while. I mean, look how friggin' complicated this character is. I mean, yeah, you know, in a way, Sailor Moon appears to be a very simple character, but, you know, she's simple because she's a whole bunch of shapes combined into one that's very specific and beautifully designed, and, you know, what was I gonna say? Michelle Obama as Sailor Jupiter. Oh, okay. Alright. But whatever you do, don't let Ed know that. I'll get in a lot of trouble for that. Alright now. Enough of politics. I think I might sell this as a print. Nope. And I don't want to get ahead of myself too much. I forgot the earrings. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and do those. Oh boy, look at this monster that I've started. Oy vey. Actually, let's go over here and wait. Okay. That's about... You know, I could have used that, but nah. Oh, wait. Yeah, we still gotta color this stupid thing in. Wait, let me just see something before we do. So that I can sleep tonight knowing that I got everything. Okay, that's colored, that's colored, that's colored, that's colored. That's colored. That's not colored! She's got pink eye. She's got pink eye, stay away. Looking at the pale moonlight. You get cured. What else we got that's not colored in here? Okay, this is fine. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at long last, I have completed the Sailor Moon drawing. And I have to redo my signature. Okay, where are we? Signature. Alright. That actually looks pretty decent. I was worried. I was very worried. You guys have no idea how worried I was about that. Actually, to be fair, let me bring this back to my face. I have a giant pile of drawings on the floor right now we just found. Thank you. Yeah. Well, Soup, one of these days you're coming on an episode of Drezen Draws. If I have to come to you, I'm gonna come to you, but you gotta get on the action. Oh boy. That was intense. It is now 9:16. normally would be about the time in which I should be wrapping stuff up. But unfortunately, that is not the case. I just have to restart Illustrator while I BS with you people for just a few minutes. Well, they're aware Bob Ross. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Hang on a sec, I need a drink. All right. Okay. Now comes the moment that I have been looking forward to for the last several days. And let me switch to some more appropriate music. Yes, he is on Netflix. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just see something. I was expecting somebody to call in who isn't calling in, so I'm getting off of Skype. Okay. Can't do that because this is going on YouTube and it'll get ripped off for copyright. I mean, I would love to, don't get me wrong. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the main event that you've all been looking forward to for the last hour. I will now draw Godzilla, King of the Monsters. In position. The version of Godzilla I will be drawing is Godzilla 2000. Far and away one of the greatest designs of Godzilla. Earlier today I was saying it was my favorite suit. I lied. It's my second favorite suit. My all-time favorite suit, Godzilla vs. Mothra. I think it makes a hell of an impression. Like right from the moment when he comes on screen. Oh, wait a minute. I'm having problems with my reference already. You know what? I'm gonna need, oh boy. Bear with me, guys. Oh, darn. 64. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Soup, you've got quite a few 64 figures. I mean, not from 1964 per se, but you know, of the character. It was through Sal, who's also on this stream, that I was able to see Godzilla 1954 for the very first time, thanks to a bootleg DVD. And incidentally, I think I still have that DVD. And once I get Goji a little bit more settled here, I'm gonna go work on the face over here. The head is killing me right now. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna make the brush strokes a lot more accurate. I'm gonna shift the smoothing to accurate, so that this way we get all the rough angular lines that I think we need. That head obviously looks nothing like Godzilla. Alright.
feet. And let me slide over here real quick.
Okay. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna try to wing it. I'm gonna try to wing it. I think I can do this. I'm just gonna, you know, improvise from here, I think. Although, actually, before I start going crazy with the dorsal fins... let me get the other features in. Way too dark. This sounds like something that could easily be in a Godzilla soundtrack. I was listening to the commentary on the English version of Godzilla 2000. Yeah, I know, what's wrong with me? Well, one thing that I learned that I was kind of surprised to hear about was that the Godzilla 2000 suit weighed 188 pounds. And I'm thinking to myself, that seems almost too painfully logical. Because, I mean, you look at these spines, these dorsal fins, and I mean, they are just, they are brutal to behold, much less, you know, I mean, it's a beautifully designed suit, but would I want to wear it? No. Okay. I think it's about time. Oh boy. Excuse me. I need another drink. Snack. I knew this was going to be a long haul. Well, what's going on here? Okay. feel like I gotta add more dorsal fins. Still watching. Oh, I see what's going on. Am I missing comments? I think I'm missing comments. Yeah, for some strange reason, I couldn't see a lot of those comments. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I think so. I really think so. I have to be honest, this episode, Made in Japan 2, was actually supposed to be coming down the pike a bit later in July, but I moved it up because I have a friend, perhaps you know him on the convention circuit, Kelly, Tom Travers. Really good guy. He's one of my customers at my job. And he came in with this beautiful Godzilla print that I ended up making copies of, and I was just, you know, Tom Travers, I think, has a little bit to do with me getting back into comics, and he also has a lot to do with me wanting to do this tonight, because it's like anything I see of his, I'm like, yeah, I think I want to do that. Not imitate him, but you know, just go and challenge myself like I'm doing right now. No, he's a great guy. You'd love him. Nice. I'm honored. For a second, I thought I was about to lose power, which would have been horrible. So I'm gonna save this before anything else happens. Oh boy. that out of there. We're not quite there yet. As I did the side dorsal fins. Oh, this is actually looking really good. Maybe I spoke too soon. At the end of tomorrow starts my week-long vacation. Well, yeah, we want the little dude to get his sleep, of course. I'm going to, I'm gonna do something a little daring right now. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to move the camera over here. Let me just see how it looks for a second. Okay. Hang on, peeps. Alright. I'm feeling a little ballsy right now. I'm gonna draw one of the dorsal fins with my eyes closed and see how well I do. Fingers crossed. Whoa. That's not bad. Let me actually flip this for a sec. I'm keeping it. Okay. Now, the big question is how to finish this. Alright, there we go. Right. We're going to start the coloring a little earlier for two reasons. Number one, the RAM is a little finicky. I also have to update the driver on this, which I could have done prior to this episode, but I was like, you know, I don't want anything interfering with this, so I was hesitant. I'm going to go over here to my reference. Alright, that's more of a Godzilla color. I also must share one of my all-time favorite Godzilla moments. Some of you may remember, some of you may not. The first Godzilla, I don't know either, you know, I mean, it's like, they make choices, Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It is what it is. Like, I mean, why did they make the GMK suit over 7 feet tall when nobody in Japan is anywhere near that height, number one, and number two, the suit was so goddamn clunky that I'm surprised that the actor playing Godzilla in that film, who was not Kitagawa, who was one of the Gamera crew, didn't pass out and die. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just... I'm kind of miffed about a lot of decisions that have been made over the years with Godzilla. I might do Gamera someday on this series. I still haven't gotten around to watching any of the Gamera movies, but you know, all in due time. I don't have all the time in the world, especially not with you know, 10 pages penciled now in Lucky 9, and the imminent Lucky 10 that's right around the corner. I think it's also worth noting that of the 53 weekly Lucky strips that are going to be released this year, I say 53 because New Year's Eve is on a Monday. I have completed 44 of the 53 Lucky strips due out this year. They are going a Godzilla-verse. You mean like a Godzilla theme park or something? I think I did hear that. I'm just trying to remember some of the details. I only recently got bitten by the Godzilla bug again after quite some time. I think when I finish with this, when I finally finish with this, I'm gonna throw on Space Godzilla. I've always loved Space Godzilla. I love the absurdity of it. I love the music in it, and I love the monster. I love Space Godzilla. Oh, what happened to all my color? Hey, come back here, color. You can't escape. Anger is getting his own movie? Alright. Okay. Let me just say this. Anguirus has a following. He's definitely, like, a crowd pleaser. He's a crowd favorite. And he's a big-time underdog. Because, you know, as cool looking as he is, you know, he goes down a little too easily without Godzilla nearby. Perfect example, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla in '74. There was no way he was gonna hold off the, Oh, yeah, I mean, I know you probably aren't joking. But, I don't know. I just don't see Anguirus, you know, being able to, carry a film, but, you know, Soup, if you're still here, I guess that's another thing that, you know, we can, blame Shogo Tomiyama for. Aside from the near haphazard, release of Godzilla vs. Biollante on Blu-ray, you know, which almost became a total mess because Toho couldn't give, you know, Mill Creek or Echo Bridge, whoever owns the rights to it now, they couldn't give the distributor a decent transfer of their own friggin' movie. That is just, you know, blatantly unprofessional on Toho's part. Blatantly unprofessional. But I guess that's just the game that Toho likes to play. But what else is new? Yeah. Mothra's getting a movie. Well, you know, that's all well and good. All I can say is, I hope that they're good, and I hope that there's a chance that we're gonna get to see them here in the States, but, you know, that all depends on how Toho wants to go about licensing stuff, because we all know how great they are about licensing stuff. I mean, I get it, you know, the fallout from Godzilla '98, but that was 20 years ago. Besides, Shin Godzilla did well enough that, you know, there's definitely some value of having a Godzilla movie released theatrically in America. Yeah. It's definitely, whoops. Its accomplishment is certainly nothing to laugh at.
Hi, Sebastian.
Okay. was watching Shin the other night. Shin Godzilla. I mean, a friend of mine and I are split on it, like, totally. You know, I love it. I think it was a terrific reboot for the franchise. You know, needless to say that, you know, we don't need any more reboots to, you know... No, yeah, absolutely. Especially in the case of the Millennium series, because those films, with the exception of GMK, didn't really do all that well at the box office in Japan. So, you know, the likelihood of us getting... No, yeah, I get that. But, you know, at the same time, it's Godzilla. It's not like, you know, it's something totally new and foreign to even Japanese audiences. You know, they've been clamoring for Godzilla's adventures for 60 plus years. As has the rest of the world. I mean, eventually I would just like to see, you know, Godzilla versus Gamera. And also, you know, like a lot of other people, I want to see a rematch with Kong. You know, quite honestly, I disagree with everyone who says, you know, Skull Island, you know, for better or worse, is one of the ways in which we're actually going to get a remake of King Kong vs. Godzilla. And I call BS on that one. I saw the trailer for Kong, for Skull Island, and I was not only not impressed, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not seeing that movie. I will never see that movie. I will not give Warner Brothers any of my time when they could just very easily make King Kong versus Godzilla. It's like, put your money where it really counts. Transformers versus Star Trek. Yeah, now that would be interesting. I'll tell you something else that would be very interesting. And actually, this has already happened in the IDW comics. Jet Jaguar piloting Kiryu. Now, if you don't know who Kiryu is the name that is given to the current iterations of Mechagodzilla. And if You remember Jet Jaguar from the 1973 classic Godzilla vs. Megalon? He is the robot that teams up with Godzilla to fight both Megalon and Gigan. I gotta use a brush for some of this, otherwise I am never gonna get this done tonight. See how this goes. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I gotta get rid of a lot of this because I'm not at all thrilled with it. Licensing show. Refresh my memory. Which licensing show specifically? I know there's a bunch of them. And I think Don Oriolo goes to them. He's the guy who currently owns the copyright for Felix the Cat. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait a minute, did I run out of music? Apparently I ran out of music. You know, I was reading about some canceled kaiju films. There was actually going to be a Mecha Mothra at one time or another, but that didn't really take off. Unfortunately, any production photos they had are in the Toho vaults. They were never released to the public because, then again, why wouldn't they be? But Satsuma, Ken Satsuma, had stated that it looked more like a dragonfly than it did Mothra. Coming from him, I would believe it. Because he kept in very, very, very close contact with the suit makers. Especially early on. Because, I mean, don't forget, he played Gigan. I have a Gigan print that I'm selling at my shows. If you want it, it's $5. If you want it shipped to you, then the entire price is going to be $7.50. Same as buying a Lucky Zilla comic. So PayPal me at Drezen Media, $7.50 if you want a Gigan print. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. Been at this for a while tonight. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Ghost Godzilla. That would have been interesting. But alas, it was just a night. You know what I really would have liked to have seen? And I mean, they could still do this. They would just have to, do it right, which is really the way to do like everything. Batman versus Godzilla. Yes, I just said that out loud. I realize that, and I know it's a really bizarre concept, but then again, some Godzilla movies just kind of, sort of, are. We're used to that. I do not like this samurai. You can just tell that I'm making stuff up right now. but I think I'm entitled to.
After all, it's my drawing.
Yeah, I think they also did the same thing with Mothra. They have Mothra fight Bagon from Super Godzilla. What I'd really like to know, though, is as far as Final Wars goes, and I think, you know, if you disagree with me, then fine, you know, you're entitled to, because, hey, we all know what we like and what we don't like. Final Wars was garbage. What really pissed me off the most about Final Wars is the fact that, you know, it was basically meant to be Destroy All Monsters 2, and any monster that was worth a hill of beans was only in there for, like, you know, 2 minutes, if that. I mean, of course, yeah, you know, we got friggin' 98 Godzilla getting roasted at the Sydney Opera House, which, you know, some people had been waiting for some time. I think, in some small way, we all needed closure from that movie. I mean, I still kind of like it. It's not horrible. It's just... just one of those things that didn't really hold up well in its time. But I digress. Now I remember what I wanted to ask. How did we get Monster X? I mean, really. How did we get Monster X? What was Monster X supposed to be? And why in God's name does he turn into King Ghidorah ripoff? That made absolutely zero sense to me. Why not just have, you know, another King Ghidorah? Kaiser Ghidorah? He goes down way too easily. You know, as far as I'm concerned, if you bring, you know, all those monsters from the 60s and 70s, I mean, they were practically invincible, except for the obvious Mechagodzilla and Anguirus, you know, who gets his jaw broken in the first Mechagodzilla film. But the original Ghidorah was, like, indestructible. I mean, it's like in Destroy All Monsters. Spoiler alert! Yeah, they were trying to do something new. They were trying to do something new when they did King Ghidorah '91, which had some of the worst special effects out of all the Toho Godzilla films. Some of the worst compositing I've ever seen. I mean, I can't hate on Robert Scott Field's portrayal of, what was it, M11 or something? But that movie itself is really an abysmal train wreck. I mean, it's like, yeah, you know, complain about the 1998 Godzilla all you want. I think the real bane of the Godzilla cinematic universe's existence, I think, is a toss-up between Ghidra 91 and Final Wars. I mean, Godzilla's Revenge doesn't even come close. I mean, it's not a great movie, but even that's better than Final Wars. I could state all the reasons, but, you know, we're almost at the end of the show, so there'd almost be no point. I don't know about you guys, but that kind of looks like Godzilla. Yeah. I mean, Showa Ghidra got the crap kicked out of him in Destroy All Monsters, but at least he stayed in one piece. Nah, but, you know, I mean, in Ghidra 91, you know, he blows one of his heads off, and then the Earth Union organization, you know, brings him back to the 24th century, and using the whatever, they, yeah. And they make Mecha King Ghidra, and I think the fight for that didn't really last all that long, but I don't know. There shouldn't be a need for a Mecha King Ghidra. That just really irked the hell out of me. Guys, I think I'm satisfied. Well, almost. here we are. Take a good look. The Drezen Godzilla. That's what we'll call it. Yep, there it is. The Drezen Godzilla. Whew, that was a workout. Oh boy, that was a workout. Well, I was not here until midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this installment of Drezen Draws. I'm Rich Drezen. Good night, and stuff.